Howdy and welcome back to East Texas Now. So I am joined now with Katie Parker. Now she has been following the Devin Ryan Anderson case. Now if you're not familiar, this is a former basketball coach here in East Texas who is accused of having pornographic images of minors. Now that he appeared in court earlier this morning. Katie, can you kind of give us just a little bit of background information on this case and where we're at this morning after that hearing?
Definitely, Hannah. So, yes, I started my morning in the Gregg County Courthouse following the Devin Ryan Anderson case. He had a status update. Something that caught the attention of the district attorney's office was it appeared that he was misusing his smartphone privileges that he was granted by the court. Now, with those privileges that he was initially granted, he is not supposed to be on the internet. We'll get to that in a minute. But what the hearing started off with this morning, they mentioned that he had been caught sending a couple text messages that were suggestive, such as send pics of yourself and how late will you be up tonight, things like that, kind of flagged the initial interference with his privileges here. And so his defense argued that it was simply him trying to figure out who he was talking to. The number was unsaved. He did not know who it was, which the district attorney's office came back with. If you don't know who someone is, why don't you just ask their name instead of send pics of you? How late will you be up? So there was a little confusion there about the choice of words there that he used. In addition to that, it was flagged that he was using internet, which he's not supposed to be on. Again, his defense claimed that it was because he was looking for tattoo inspiration for an upcoming appointment with a tattoo parlor. However, the blogs that he was on, the district attorney's office brought up that they were tied to children. So they were children's blogs. That's what they worded them as. That's what they used. And so as a result of all of this information coming to light, and that while text messages are not technically in violation of the original set of parameters he was approached with about these cell phone rules, it still became suggestive in a way that led to the decision today, which was to revoke all privileges to any smartphone. He is not supposed to have a phone that has access to the internet. He is not supposed to have a phone that is a smartphone. He is only supposed to use a phone for the basic phone usage, and that is what they came away with today. The judge also mentioned that if the state moved to revoke his bond, he would obviously hear that out. That's what he said, and so that is where we left things today.
So when it comes to contacting his lawyer, that is a part of the, traditional sense of using the phone, I'm sure. Okay.
Correct, yes. He is not supposed to use it for the recreational uses that many phones are used for today.
Understood. Okay. So has he been given like a, in my brain, a Nokia phone where you don't have those abilities, or is he still able to use his smartphone?
I'm not sure exactly what they're giving him to use or what he'll be using from here on out. They didn't really get into the details of that. I imagine it would be something like that without a screen and those types of capabilities, or maybe one that just has restricted access and, how they can just take those apps off the phone altogether.
Gotcha. Now, moving forward, when are we going to see him in court again, or what's the next step regarding the case itself?
At this time, I'm not sure when his next appearance will be. I know that he was arrested in December of 2024 and indicted in February of this year. So I think we'll move towards the rest of his case here. But the judge mentioned that should he be convicted, all of the messages, all of the things that he has been sending so far will come to light in a further extent. And so we will just have to see how that plays out.
You got it. Thank you so much for this update, a recap of what's going on and what's expected. I know we'll have more later on. What time is your story airing for us?
I believe it'll be around the 5 or 6 o'clock cast.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Katie, giving us this update on the situation. We'll talk to you later.